mind about that. And of course, I'm going to try to get you to reveal some sort of special secret trainings or something like that.
Okay, I don't have any.
I've forgotten where you were sitting, so I don't remember who you are.
Jarrod.
Oh, right. Do you not have a kid? Or, oh, okay.
I'm married. I've been married for about a year and a half. So
yeah, well, all right.
That's the joke, is that everybody that's done well has had a kid recently, and my wife races professionally as well.
Well, you don't have the motivation to get out of the house that they do. So.
No, that's true too.
Speaking as a parent, so well, Jarrod, you were here last year, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you gone out to pre-ride the course?
That's the game plan for right now.
Okay, all right. What have you heard about it?
I was actually surprised at how rolling hills it's going to be. Because the course out there is flat with a little bit of a hill, but this one's got some nice rolling hills and some nice downhills, so that'll be a pretty good course.
What have you done to squeeze more time out of your bike over last year?
What I've been working on, I only started riding about 4 years ago.
Okay.
So for me, it's been a pretty new experience. I grew up a runner and I swam, so it's a really new experience of biking.
You caught on fairly well, apparently. Huh?
I guess, yeah. And I still feel like I have a long way to go. But for me, it's been I got an SRM. And I think that's been the biggest difference. It's been getting that SRM on there, actually having power files, and knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Before then, it was like, all right, go off heart rate, but your heart rate's all over the place.
Right.
So the SRM's been probably the biggest change in my training since last October.
What kind of bike do you ride?
Orbea.
Okay. Yeah. Both road and TT?
Yeah, I only have a road bike right now. I haven't really done a lot of TT races. So.
You know, when I grew up, I can't swim, so I'm safe for this crap. But in triathlons, we're all like non-draft, and people just learn how to ride by themselves, and they're real strong, but they're real stupid.
Yeah.
I come from a bike racing background, so I'm pleasantly surprised to see this kind of stuff, this kind of riding. It's a lot more interesting. But now, you have a coach? Who's your coach?
Yeah, my coach is Tim Crowley.
Okay.
He actually raced pro way back when. And
okay.
He just coaches a couple of us now. I coached my wife, under 23 national champ 2 years ago, Ethan Brown. So it's kind of we have a little training camp back in Massachusetts.
Okay.
But that's one of the reasons that I'm working with him is he's a good cyclist.
Okay.
And so I've never actually been on a TT bike at all, so I'm used to riding in packs.
It's refreshing. Okay. How long have you had the Orbea?
2 months.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's fairly new. What did you ride before that?
Quota.
Of what?
Quota.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What do you notice about this is one of the nice little carbon bikes they've got, right?
Yes.
What do you notice about the Orbea? There's a shop in town that I used to ride for that sells Orbeas, and a lot of people that have them. So what do you have to say about it?
It's a well-made bike. It's pretty stiff, which is actually, I like that stiff. Corners really well, climbs amazingly. You don't lose that power.
Right.
I think that's one of the biggest things for us is the transfer of power needs to be good, because you need to save your legs.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you need to be getting off fresh. And I think that's probably the best thing that I've found. It's a nice stiff bike. It's got a pretty hard ride, but I like it.
How much time during the week do you spend? Well, all right. How much time do you spend training totally, and then how much of that time is spent cycling?
Total training time is 20, 22 hours usually, and then cycling 8 to 10 hours.
Okay.
Some bigger weeks, if you throw in a 3-hour ride somewhere, it'll get up over 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And how much time do you spend training with other cyclists, other racers, or do you? Or
I pretty much always ride with my wife and Ethan.
Okay.
We're always on the same plan basically, so we kind of do stuff together.
Okay.
I usually do a lot of group rides. Sometimes I like to stay away from that. Don't like to crash if you don't have to.
Okay, right.
But I'm usually always with somebody else. So.
Okay. Now, one of the things I noticed last year in the bike leg was that, again, coming from a racing and a team-oriented, it just seemed like one of those things where it would be so obvious for a national team to get together and launch somebody off, ride a little defensively at the front, and you really set them up. Now this year, with Olympic positions at play, it's less likely to happen. But is that something that national team members discuss, or?
It can be done, but I think there are a couple of problems. First of all, there's not enough money in the sport.
Okay.
And technically we're not, as a team, we're a quote-unquote national team, but we all kind of have individual sponsors and all that stuff. And maybe if, prize money went 30 deep or 40 deep, you've got money just for showing up in a race,
right.
you'd be able to do that. But prize money only goes 15 deep. people need Olympic points to qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So there's a trade-off between that. And we've actually had some people working for Matt Reed to get into the Olympics because we needed that spot.
Right.
And it can work, but we still, it will get there eventually.
Okay.
I guarantee you that.
Oh, with $700,000 purses, you think they would do that?
But it still drops off.
Right.
15th place is the last spot for
Yeah.
money.
Why is
So
that?
That's the way they do it.
Is that something I should talk to the hy-vee sponsors about? Is paying a little deeper? I mean,
no, because it's an ITU rule.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it is really?
Yeah, at least that's the way I understand it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So.
Well, thanks for that explanation, because we're all standing around watching. Why the hell aren't they working together to launch somebody or something like that?
And then this race is obviously different.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you talk about it, but there's too much other stuff on the line. It's not like going to the racing tour,
right,
where you want to put your best rider and launch him off the front.
Right.
Get time.
Okay.
For us, it doesn't work that way.
Because it seems to put all the emphasis on the strong run. I mean, assuming you're in the field swimming and biking, then if you can't run, you're screwed. And it's like
that's right. So it's more about surviving the bike and being a good enough cyclist that doesn't hurt you running.
Oh, that's it. Anyway, well, hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. Good luck, too.
Thank you.
Right.
Are you going to see Michael today?